Hi, Jules from Bax-shop. We're here at Winter NAMM 2016. We're on the Arturia booth together with Sebastien, and he's talking us through the new MatrixBrute.
Yes, hello Bax. So the MatrixBrute is the new analog synthesizer from Arturia. It's a lot bigger than the other synthesizer we did so far. This one has 3 oscillators. You can see here 2 of triangle, square wave, a sawtooth, and sub oscillator. Each one of these waveforms has a wave shaper, like a wave folder, pulse width modulation, ultrasaw, and the sine wave for the sub can do some soft clipping to get more harmonics. The 2 first oscillators are identical. The third one is more simple, just waveform selection and pitch. It can also be used as an LFO with a frequency divider. You get audio rate modulation, like FM type of sound, with a VCO1 can modulate VCO2, the VCO3 can modulate one or the other. The filters, you get noise as a FM source. You can synchronize the LFO to get that hard synced classic sound. You have the mixer then, the 3 oscillators can be mixed together, the noise source, and external input. Each of these sources can be sent to one of the 2 filters or the 2 together. You can select, okay, I want only filter 1, filter 2, or both together, or maybe none. That for the 5 sources. So like I said, we have 2 filters. One is based on the Steiner-Parker. It's the same type of design that we use for the Mini Brute and Micro Brute. The only difference is that this one has 12 dB and 24 dB of slope, so you can get more complex type of filtering. You still get multi-mode like low pass, high pass, band pass, and notch. The second filter is a ladder filter, a classic type of filter with, again, low pass, high pass, and band pass, and it can be 12 dB or 24 dB of slope. The 2 filters can be combined in either parallel or in series to get different types of filtering, and you have this master cutoff knob to offset the frequency of both filters at the same time. Regarding modulation, we have 3 envelopes. One is more for VCF for the 2 filters with envelope amount. The other one is for the amplitude. The third one is free to be assigned. Actually, all 3 envelopes can be assigned any which way you want, but the 2 first one have direct routing on filter and amplitude. You have 2 LFOs with multi-waveform selection. They can be synchronized to the tempo or be run freely. They run up to 250 Hertz, I think, like audio rate LFOs. Then if you have a look at the right section of the synth, we have a big matrix here with 3 different modes. The first one is just for preset selection. Like I can navigate my preset with the matrix. You have 256 presets. The second mode is a step sequencer. I can run a sequence up to 64 steps. I can record in real time or in step. I can have accent, I can have slides. I can do the automation of that knob to add another layer of sequencing. So it's a pretty complex sequencer. You can have up to 256 sequences again. And the third mode of the matrix is the modulation matrix. So what we have here is all the sources of modulations, like envelopes, like LFOs, mod wheel, aftertouch, velocity, and the destinations. You have like pitch, pulse width modulation, metallizer, cutoff of one filter, cutoff of the other filter, so all the modulations. And to connect one with the other, you just like select a button, like I want LFO1 connected to my Steiner cutoff. I connect the 2 like this, and then I set the amount with that big knob. I can be in positive amount or negative amount. So you can really get some complex sounds by modulating many things together. Finally, on the end of the synthesizer, we have effects. We have fully analog effect. The entire signal path is fully analog. And at the end, we have a chip for a delay type of effects. We have stereo delay, mono delay, chorus, flanger, and some reverb effect by feeding back all small bits of delay together to get that reverberation effect. And the last section is for the sequencer operation, like different rates for the sequencer, regeneration, different modes of playing, like forward, reverse, random, so all for the sequencer. And if we want to have a look at the connectivity at the back, because it's also a big thing on that instrument, is that we have 12 CV inputs, 12 CV outputs, so people who use, for instance, modular synthesizer can really use these either as a control surface or in combination with, I don't know, an external sequencer or crazy modulation that they can get from modular modules. And you get the classic pedal inputs, MIDI in, out, and through, audio input section that can be used with an envelope follower, so the audio input can be a big part of how the instrument sounds, and stereo output because the effect can be stereo. So thank you, Bax, for watching. This is the MatrixBrute. It's going to be shipping between May and June, and the price should be somewhere between 1,800 euros and 2,000 euros. Thank you for watching.